All right, moving along into game number 5 in this best of 5 series. Smasher versus Blade. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. All right, things are lining up, hoping for an exciting game 5 in this best of 5. And so far, well, we've seen a lot of Blade Master. No, not Blade Master. We haven't seen any Blade Master. We've seen a lot of Farseer versus Archmage. And then Tauren Chieftain and a Mountain King to follow up. All right, let's take a look at what's going to be unfolding here. Well, Blade opening up with an Ultra King spawning as the blue human player on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom left, we have Hitman spawning as the green orc. I think it's, Games Club? Well, there's the good luck. Have fun opening up from both players here. As well, Hitman may be trying to go for a very fast... Nope, he's not going for a fast tier 2 this time around. Instead, getting up that barracks. Time to whip out the old MK first with a Blood Mage mana battery strategy. That could work out extremely well. And, well, Shaman are not nearly as powerful. The downside, though, is you want your priest to have mana. Archmage with Brilliance Aura allows you to go a lot more casters, and let's take a look at this. Actually 4 peasants, now 5. A lot of units actually building out across here, as we are going to be going into an Archmage with a Farseer once again. So Archmage, Farseer, most likely going to be followed up by Mountain King, Tauren Chieftain. As well, it's going to be a repeat of those strategies, and we'll see how far Hitman can go. He was able to come back being down 2-1 to even up the series. We're going into 20/20 supply, and then, well, Hitman should be making a move out. Hitman was able to set up a lot of kills on peasants on Echo Isle in the previous match, taking down 5 peasants eventually. For who map better? I like the Fountains of Health for Orc generally, as the Archmage now making its way down. Archmage now makes it across over here. 3-3-3 creep camp. The Forest Troll Trapper and the Berserker, both with medium armor, means that the militia are able to do extra work on this creep camp and finish it off quickly. Archmage picks up a quick Claws of Attack +6. Farseer now makes its rounds out, and the Archmage here is going to be able to deal actually a lot of bonus damage if the Archmage is not careful. Archmage now trying to make its way down, does not have Boots of Speed, but seems to be walking incredibly fast and going to be able to scout out his opponent. We still don't see a Voodoo Lounge as of yet by Hitman. Meanwhile, no tech to tier 2 yet by Blade. All right, once there are additional peasants on lumber, that should pretty much clean up that issue there. Meanwhile, Footmen down to 183 hit points, able to escape back. Units going every which way. Footmen trying to head back here. Spirit Wolves dancing around, trying to get in front of this Footman again, and Blade purposely just stopped his Footman to make it difficult for the Spirit Wolf to actually find them. Blade's Footman actually off over here, and now may be able to regroup. Meanwhile, the Archmage did get to level 2, and with that, Brilliance Aura is available for additional water elementals. Spirit Wolf trying to join in on the fight here. Extra damage, low hit point. Spirit Wolf able to back off. Footmen able to back off, as well as those units are just trying to go to their respective corners, minimizing their losses and minimizing the experience that they're giving to their opponent. Back down to the south here, Great Hall is about 3/4 of the way done. Town Hall about 1/4 of the way done in terms of tech, as we're looking at a water elemental who should get taken down here. There it goes. Farseer, Farseer doesn't get any experience there. Perhaps it was denied by his opponent once again, and the Archmage and Blade just playing at a very, very high level, and perhaps if it can get to level 3 before the Farseer can get to level 2, that is going to be absolutely huge. Footman now trying to head back again. Let's take a look. There should be a number of low hit point Footmen, and the Footman could actually be healing at the Fountain of Health. Not quite sure why it isn't doing so. All right, Archmage opting to clear out his opponent's creep camp, steal some items there as well. Low hit point Footman once again. Blade does not want to make it a habit of giving extra experience to his opponent, but a beautiful deny by Blade right there. Low hit point Grunt looking to back up here. This Footman not healing. This Footman is in fact healing there as the Farseer finally gets on the board, killing a water elemental. Our Archmage now looking to back away. Footman gonna go ahead and heal. There is a Grunt right there as well. Let's take a look. Are they gonna battle it out? Yes, they are gonna battle it out. And going up against each other, the Footman gonna end up perhaps not aware, down to 57 hit points. There it goes. It could have done that much earlier. Farseer down to 53 hit points, down to 26. Oh, a beautiful body block. Line of sight was the issue right there. Archmage was unable to see around the corner, this not allowing the attack to go down. All right, new Spirit Wolves being summoned. Hitman now purposely trying to back away. This Farseer at 42 experience dancing around. Once again, Archmage is showing up to the party, trying to figure out where that Farseer is. But line of sight, so incredibly important in WarCraft 3. Farseer gets healed back up by a healing salve there. Tauren Chieftain now out onto the field, trying to get us a little bit of extra experience. Tauren Chieftain doing a bit of creeping as we now see the Farseer poking some damage across 2. Archmage halfway to level 3 as the Forest Troll Trapper about to get taken down. Let's see what other items are going to be dropped. Nope, no items. The Ogre had already dropped the necessary item there. Blade is playing at a very high level right now, just constantly shutting down. Hitman having problems adjusting as the Archmage here with Rifleman should be able to finish off the Mud Golem. Mountain King has joined in on the fight as well. And with this, well, the Mountain King should be able to focus down the Rock Golem with the help of the Rifleman and give level 3 to that Archmage pretty soon. Mountain King also with the Potion of Greater Mana items being transferred over to that Mountain King. As we take a look, Archmage purposely backs away from the fight as the Mountain King, well, a Tome of Intelligence is left behind. Mountain King, no Stormbolt there. A little bit of a shuffle. Mountain King leaving behind a Tome of Intelligence. Not necessarily the best idea as we are looking at Hitman looking to establish up an expansion. Hitman playing Orc almost like I expect people to play human. A lot of expansions here as well. There goes a Stormbolt onto the Ogre Lord gonna try and get boxed in. Rifleman getting in some extra damage. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain back down to the south here, clearing out some additional creep counts, has a Ring of Regeneration, and that is gonna help. But normally the Tauren Chieftain has just been constantly burst down in terms of damage. Farseer still sitting at level 1, extra damage being added in, more Riflemen joining in on the fight, and Blade just doesn't seem to care that he is taking lightning attacks from that Farseer. Tauren Chieftain is sitting at level 3. Spirit Wolves are here, ready to go. Are we going to get into a Lightning Shield? No Lightning Shield as of yet. Perhaps some Purges or some useful experience could still be had. There it goes. Well, pretty much picking up and escaping right there, trying to minimize the loss. Archmage is at 3. Well, there goes that Trapper there. Farseer is just sitting at level 1, and the Tauren Chieftain is sitting at 3. Mountain King halfway to level 3 as well, and also having Endurance Aura. Good aura for Blade. Blade is going to be able to perhaps chase down that Tauren Chieftain much more quickly. Hitman does have 900 hit points on that Tauren Chieftain since it's sitting at level 3, picking up a Tome of Intelligence as well for more stomps. Meanwhile, I believe the Shaman finally have Adept training as well, as the Great Hall is nearing completion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Back down to the south here, Rifleman going after the Red Drake. There is that Fountain of Health, a little bit of extra damage being absorbed. Farseer shows up to the party. Militia now joining in. Mountain King doesn't throw a Stormbolt. There it goes onto a Grunt, and now this poor Grunt could end up getting taken down. No Spirit Link whatsoever. Grunt quickly, wow, Grunt denied by Hitman right there, only to see another Grunt also in that same situation. There is the Lightning Shield. There's a Lightning Shield. There is a Stomp, and damage across the board, across all of these units again. Peasants could quickly get taken down. Tauren Chieftain, there's another lightning shield. A quick disenchant. Mountain King is right there as the Tauren Chieftain throws down another stomp. Mountain King now sitting at level 3. Has a potion of mana. That's going to be huge. There's another lightning shield again as a water elemental drop. There's a stomp to follow it up. And so much damage across all of these units. But the Tauren Chieftain now low on mana. What is it going to try and do next? Mountain King. Well, I thought he had an item. Did he use a Scroll of Healing? No, trying to back away. Archmage is right there. 49 supply compared to 34. Hitman cannot sit around in this fight as that level 1 Farseer and those weak Spirit Wolves are just feeding the Archmage and that Mountain King. Mountain King now sitting at level 3 has a Scroll of Regeneration being used. And, well, now we're going to see all of these units make their way down and stop this expansion. All right. Let's take a look. 3 priests currently out on the field. Stormbolt onto the Grunt. Tauren Chieftain is out. There is a stomp to try and save that Grunt there as he purposely backs away, and he will be able to head back. Tauren Chieftain still good on hit points. Has a little bit of mana as well. Spirit Wolves, because they are only the level 1 variety, are not really pressuring those Riflemen at all. Tauren Chieftain gets taken down, and that may be the game here if the Mountain King is able to, well, Potion of Greater, well, not using the Potion of Greater Mana, but that is the game. Blade taking down Hitman 3-2 and taking first place in the tournament. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.